Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen, and this is the 3 super easy exercises that you can do to have a more comfortable pregnancy, set you up for an easier birth, and secret, these exercises are actually good for anybody. This exercise is for the front part of your hips. We sit way too much, so these get really tight, get really pinchy. We need to elongate through here. I love this stretch for pregnant moms because you see I'm on the floor. We want to be close to the floor. There's a balance problem in pregnancy. We have more fall risks and injuries, so I like this version of a hip flexor stretch. What I want is you to get in more of a lunge position. The stretch you should be feeling is on this bottom leg, and we're going to get more in a supported stance. So mom, belly's going to make room for that. I'm not pregnant, so I don't have that belly, but your hands will come down here, and you can hold this stretch. What I like is adding a little bit of motion. So this hip is going to make the littlest circles both ways, and it doesn't look like much, but do 3 to 5 in one direction, and then switch directions. This dynamic motion creates better muscle memory, so that not only is it going to be stronger, it's going to be longer through this muscle. And don't forget to do both sides. This exercise is the squat. So how the squat changes during pregnancy is we really like those wide-legged squats with our toes pointed outward. Now, you're going to have to make room for your baby bump as that changes position. The other thing I want you to consider is the tuck of your pelvis. We don't want to be tucked under too much. We want to start working and encouraging our pelvis, our tailbone to go out, so baby has room to get out when the time comes. So, with the additional pregnancy weight and pregnancy bump, your center of gravity changes, and I want you to be aware that you're more vulnerable and at risk for falls. So we want to be very careful with the squat exercise. When we go down, I actually want you to go as far down as possible. We want to get our bottom close to that floor. Now I'm kind of cheating because my shoes have heels. A lot of moms find this very difficult to do, to get their feet flat on the ground. You might feel like you have to have your toes up, but we want to get our bottoms to the ground. Getting out of the squat, it's very difficult if you haven't been squatting a lot to get straight up. You can use your arms to roll yourself up. You see that I also have a chair near me. You might want to use a chair to assist you up. When all else fails, you might want to just get down and use a wall to get up. Another little trick that I use and recommend is a scarf. A twin sheet also works very well, where you tie a knot in one end. Then you would put it over a door, close the door, and make sure that knot is nice and tight. So you can use this as a little bit of a helper when you're getting up or when you're wanting to stay at that low end of a squat. What I like to recommend is having your arm wrapped around once so this support stays with you, that you just don't lose it when you go up and down. So toes nice and wide, legs nice and wide. We can get down into that squat, and then our arms can help bring us up. This is a very good trick for moms, and most people have something like this at home. So being consistent with your squats, a little bit every day, start at 3, maybe work up to 20 a day would be just right. This exercise is side lying clamshell. The name clamshell comes from the opening and closing you're going to do with your legs. I love this exercise for pregnant moms because you're laying on your side, you're in a supported position. I would recommend doing this on a kind of firm floor. A firm bed can work. Squishy couches probably don't work. You want to make sure you have a good alignment where your head is over your shoulders are in line with your hips, and your feet are in line with your hips too, but your knees are bent in front of you. As you lay here, you will open up your leg and close it. What I want you to do is only open up as much as you can still keep your hips stacked on top of each other, aim forward. This is too much. You see my hip wants to go with it, and even my shoulder wants to go with it. Your torso stays still as the hips open. You will feel this exercise in your glutes, and this is very strong to help offset that growing baby bump pulling you forward. So about 5, work up to 10 of these, and don't forget the other side.
So there you have it, 3 easy exercises to do during this pregnancy. I would recommend being consistent, doing a little bit every day. If you get into these movements and they don't feel right for your body, it would be really great for you to consult a professional to see what modifications you need. I would love to be that professional, so please reach out if you need my help. Go ahead and comment below, and I will see you next time.